And it's time for some court talk. It's been months since we've had some good tennis content on the internet, so that's what I'm here to bring you. Guys, we have a lot of the top male tennis players on the screen, and I'm going to be ranking them by how I think they're going to finish by the end of their careers. That sounds interesting. Subscribe, that like button, share with your friends. Let's get right into the video. So let's hop right into it. I'm going to start by getting the obvious ones out of the way. Got Fed here. S tier, the GOAT. If you want to argue that, you can say that in the description. The comments, my bad. Djokovic, I like to call the BOAT, the best of all time. And then, where's Nadal over here? Is he not on the list? Oh, there we go. Nadal. And for the very bottom, come on guys, you already know. Just put Tomic at the bottom and let's get right into it. Marin Cilic. This is interesting, right? So I've been distanced from tennis for a few months, and Cilic had that amazing 2017, 2018 almost, and he does have that one Grand Slam under his belt. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the A tier for now. But I'm gonna just say it's ordered from left to right, except for the S tier. I think they're all pretty much on the same level. And Cilic will probably get pushed further right on the A tier because I don't feel like he matches up with everyone else. Berdych is retired, so I can just judge his career as a whole. I always loved watching Berdych, but now all that's stuck in my mind is that bamboozle with Federer, I think at Indian Wells in 2017, and that's all that's in my mind, and I hate that that's what I think of. But I'd have to go. Okay, I'll go B tier. I'll go B tier for now. I'm gonna change things up as I go on. Coric. Oh, he burst onto the scene, but I feel like he's been falling off recently. How do I think he's gonna finish his career? Let me just go for de Minaur. De Minaur, I feel like is just gonna be a slightly subpar Hewitt, so I'd go B tier for de Minaur. I'd say probably a very similar career to Berdych is what I'm expecting. Del Potro would have to be top of the A tier. I don't think there's really anything to argue there. Delpo always is a great player to watch. I feel he has that massive hammer of a forehand, but sometimes I feel like he's passive. Maybe it's because of injury, and I feel like he could be even more dominant. And I feel like if he played with the aggression of like a Verdasco or a Gonzalez, he'd be probably more injured, to be honest. Yeah. Dimitrov. I feel like I put so much value on having a Grand Slam. Dimitrov would have to be top of the B tier, and he hasn't even been performing very well. And oh man, I'm still so frustrated. I don't know how Goffin beat Federer at the O2 and then lost to Dimitrov in that final. And it seems such a massive choke to me. But okay, moving on. Kyle Edmund, C tier. I loved his story. He started playing tennis really late, started performing quite well. But again, he almost one-dimensional player, right? Just at the baseline, firing forehands, and the backhand's a little spotty, and he shanks the forehand on important points. And yeah, no, that's not. You need to have some kind of grit to be in the B tier. Felix Auger-Aliassime is someone I am very high on. I'm not gonna front with you. I think Felix is gonna be. I think he's gonna end up being better than Cilic, but I feel that's a little impractical. So I'll say A tier, lower A tier. David Ferrer, no Grand Slams, but you have to respect the. Oh, actually, I don't know. You guys tell me about this dilemma. What's more important, consistently performing at a high level or getting the dub? I'm not even sure. That's the thing I always have with Murray as well. But Ferrer will go definitely, let's say better than Cilic, less than Del Potro. Now, Fognini. Come on now. Okay, top C tier. No, bottom B tier. Yeah. Gasquet, nah, C tier, top C tier. Goffin. Oh, Goffin has the coolest trick shot. For someone of like the way he plays, he has like a disproportionate amount of just insane shots against insane people. Like that spin backhand against Nadal, that is insane. But Goffin, well, he lost to Dimitrov in the important matches. And Berdych has a legacy, man, so I'd say Goffin B tier. Isner, no. Better than Gasquet, maybe. C tier. Anderson, oh yeah, no. Maybe I'm just biased. I'm not a big fan of just the big servers, because they're not really great tennis players. Karlovic, oh, what? Not worse than... You know what? About Tomic, I like watching Tomic play. It's like Kyrgios to a much lesser extent. He's exciting. And then he had the Chengdu Open against Fognini where he saved all those match points. That was exciting. He could be an exciting player, but he doesn't deliver. Karen Hachinov. Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, C tier. Chorich, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put him in the C tier as well. I'm being a little critical with these top ranks because I don't want to give unfair credit to people who aren't going to be really remembered that much. And saying that, Fognini would have to come down. Kyrgios, I love watching the Kyrgios play. I cannot even lie to you. I love watching Kyrgios play so much. So my immediate bias is to put him in B tier. And that's what I'm going to do. I hope he gets his act together. Now, Medvedev is definitely going to be an upper B tier player. I'd say better than Berdych. Probably better than Dimitrov is, I think, how he's going to finish. Whoops. No, that's not working. Right, there we go. Gael Monfils. Oh, come on now. He's better than these people in C tier. I'll say he's going to be bottom B tier. Murray. I've been thinking about this a lot. Murray versus Wawrinka, right? Because the problem that comes up is like, hey, do I put Murray and Wawrinka on the same level? And because they both achieved similar in like a similar fashion. But I'm going to say Murray, bottom S tier. And I'm going to go ahead and say Wawrinka, top of A tier. Now, let me tell you why. I think Murray, although they're similar in wins, and you could say Wawrinka has the more spectacular wins, Murray's been like going at it against these top three and like really, really competing with them and pulling out wins against Djokovic at his best, Nadal at his best, Federer at his best. Wawrinka, not so much. He's not as consistent, and just putting that value on consistency, rewarding consistency. Andy Murray, S tier. Kei Nishikori, it shows you how much a Grand Slam can make an impact on your... Because honestly, if I was just watching tennis, I would rather be watching Kei Nishikori than more Cilic. But when I'm ranking these, Nishikori doesn't have a Grand Slam. That's so important. Puig, why is he on this list? Come on now. Yeah, D tier. Raonic had those really good years. He's got to be B tier. Okay, I'm not being super specific with these orders in them now. Shapovalov, or as that famous video, Shapovalov. Anyway, Denis Shapovalov. Okay, so I don't think he's on the same level as Medvedev or de Minaur, to be honest. I'd go upper C tier, not better than Fognini or Anderson. I'd say better than Hachinov, right there. By the end of his career, Jack Sock is a doubles player. Come on now. Dominic I'm a huge Dominic Thiem fan. I think Dominic is going to be right there in the S tier. End up with a career better than Murray is what I believe. Why is Tiafoe on this list? Tiafoe has that super funny scene with the interesting sounds. Tsitsipas, A tier, I think A tier better than Cilic. Ooh, Tsonga, A tier. And we'll round it off with Alexander Zverev. Huh. Oh, that sounds horrible. Nah, I'm going to cut that part. No. Yeah, Zverev, we'll say Zverev is going to be... Oh, I do need to make some edits now. Medvedev has to go up there. How can I... Medvedev's going to end up being better than all these guys, yeah. Dimitrov, Zverev. I'd say Dimitrov over Zverev. Berdych? No. I think this is fair. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, so S tier, Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, Dominic, Murray, and worst would be Tomic on this list. Yep. Alright, guys, so that's my list. I think I've been away for tennis for a little while, so this list might be a little off. But I guess that just shows you how your opinions settle after some time away from the sport, and maybe that's even more accurate of how people perceive these people after they retire. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe. This is going to be the best tennis channel on the internet. I'm just telling you right now. Just going to keep getting better from here. So I really appreciate support. I'll see you on the next video.